I'd really love to know how many people are actually doing, for example, the Battle Royale programs and the Ranked Seasons programs. Because if we take a look at Tony Gwynn, right, 632 people at Parallel 1, 200 at Parallel 2, only one person has him super fractured. And then Zach Britton, 450 Parallel 1, only 3 people got him super fractured. Marcelo Myers, 670 at P1, 4 people have him super fractured. And their prices are pretty hefty too. Not a lot of players are just gonna have 4, 5, 600,000 stubs laying around to spend on cards. But we got 9 days left in this program. I just gotta think, with those low parallel numbers on every card, there's not that many people playing through these programs, playing Battle Royale. I mean, I could be wrong, but just based on those numbers, I think it's been like that for a little bit now. It just doesn't really seem to me like there's a ton of people playing Battle Royale, and I would love to check in on the Ranked Seasons numbers, those cards, the World Series rewards. Now, I could be wrong, but I think those would be a little bit higher. I would assume that playing and going 12-0 in Battle Royale is probably a little bit harder than making World Series. I could be wrong, but in my opinion, I would say that going 12-0 is harder than making World Series. I'm not sure how other people would feel on that, but that's just kind of my experience with it a little bit. Especially like 3-inning games, you make a mistake, and it's so hard sometimes to come back from a mistake, or even maybe a little bit of unluckiness too. That can always be sort of hard to come back from. I guess we could do Travis d'Arnaud as my catcher and just keep trying to get that rotation up a little bit, get some bronzes in there. 1 year ago today, Albert Pujols, who's my personal favorite player of all time ever since I was a kid. You know, I grew up kind of idolizing him. I always wore number 5 because of Albert Pujols. 1 year ago today, he hit his 700th home run. I'm actually wearing, I'm not sure if y'all can see it, but I got my 700 Albert Pujols home run shirt on. And if you're watching this video right now, I would love to see in the comments section, who's your favorite player of all time? Maybe it's the one you grew up watching when you were younger. Maybe there's a new player. Maybe all of a sudden Shohei Ohtani is your favorite of all time. I would love to see in that comment section who y'all's favorite players are, because mine is definitely Albert Pujols. That's like my clear number 1 easy answer for me. And I'm really not super concerned. I would love to go 12-0. I kind of want to do another video, you know, playing until 12 wins or 2 losses coming up. But at the moment, I'm really just kind of trying to get the Battle Royale program done. It ends in 9 days, and I also want to get the Ranked Seasons program done. I think that maybe ends in maybe less time. I want to say 5 or 6 days. So both of them are things that I want to get done, and it just kind of feels like I'm running out of time. So I'm not really too worried about winning and playing super well. The better I play, the easier it would be for me to get those programs done, obviously. But I'm not going to sit here and probably like just get super sweaty, really trying to go 12-0, getting mad at the game if I don't, or if it goes against me, anything like that. Like, if I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. As long as I'm getting the programs done before they end, I guess I'm happy about that. Trying to start off 1-0 with the team. It looks like we're playing a Nintendo Switch player. All right, I'm the home team, so I get to pitch first. So playing a Switch player, I don't want to just, you know, throw a fastball down the middle and give up a home run and lose 1-0. I've definitely had games like that in the past, but let's try a fastball. And that's not a bad swing, first pitch of the game. So maybe we do have to be a little bit careful on the mound. Let's try maybe an off-speed pitch, see if he's selling out for a heater. Didn't seem like he was really ready for that out in front of it for sure. He had early on his swing timing, early on that. So let's now try Patrick Sandoval's 12-6 curve. I think I was using... No, I'm thinking of Patrick Corbin. But either way, 12-6 curves have been getting me a lot of swing and miss recently. Especially if you don't throw them too often. They just catch your opponent off guard. And I think this should be able to start us off 1-0. I'm not sure if I've lost a game versus a Nintendo Switch player. I have definitely given up some runs here and there, but I also almost never play against someone on Nintendo Switch. This is probably my second game this entire year for MLB 23 playing against someone on the Switch. I'm probably just going to go back to this 12-6 curve, and I think we should be on our way to the bottom of the first inning. Let's try to do it. Yeah, there we go. Definitely selling out for the fastball there. I'm hoping I can hit a little bit. I think J-Ram, Jose Ramirez, is my leadoff hitter, and he's one of the guys I need parallel XP with, one of the Battle Royale program cards. Yo, maybe pitching isn't super easy on this Switch either. I have played, not MLB 23, I played last year. Yeah, he's having some difficulties, but I played MLB 22 on my Switch. Was that the one with Shohei on it, or was Shohei 21? Man. These last few years MLB, I feel like, are just kind of burning together in my brain a little bit. And I'm pretty sure it was last year, though, that had Shohei on the cover. And I tried playing on my Switch, and pinpoint pitching just felt super weird. I was having a real hard time with it. I had to go, I think maybe I ended up settling on pure analog, or maybe meter, but pitching on pinpoint for the Nintendo Switch was not super easy. I think actually the best way for me to play on the Switch ended up being the dock mode and hooking it up to my monitor and then playing with a controller for the Switch. But at that point, why would I not just play on my Xbox or my PlayStation? Why would I be playing on the Switch when it's just gonna run worse, it's gonna feel clunky, and I just ended up never really touching my Nintendo Switch again for MLB The Show. Speaking of, does anyone watching have a Switch and games that are not MLB? What would you recommend? Because I really haven't played a ton of games on my Switch. I haven't gotten as much use out of it as I was hoping to. I think I said during the draft of this team that I'm just trying to get the program done. Obviously, I want to win, but I'm not really affected if I lose a game. It's like, okay, I'll just redraft and get some of these program players, try to keep getting that parallel XP. But Jose Ramirez is the only guy in my lineup for the program. I have Chapman in the bullpen and Yuris Familia in the bullpen, yet I'm not using either of them. I still got Patrick Sandoval on the mound, so I think what I need to do here is probably go to one of those two guys and use them for the rest of this game, as we get a pretty easy out number one here. I was actually just thinking to myself earlier today how hard it is for me to get the strikeout missions done in the Battle Royale program. I think maybe you need 20 or 25. I've played 10 or 11 games and I'm only at 6 strikeouts. Maybe this is exactly what I needed to try to get some of those strikeouts for that mission. That's a perfect. Man, I can't help but feel a little bit bad for my opponents whenever there's a perfect out, just because I know how frustrating it can be to have the game tell you, hey, you did the very best you could do, you literally did perfect, but unfortunately you're just gonna go have to pitch now. No hits still. Is that dropping? No, I was about to say, and then something like that would go ahead and drop, but we need Yohan Moncada to maybe get his first homer of the year. Because my opponent, if I leave another fastball down the middle, they just might send one over the fence and tie up the game. That's a decent swing. Has anyone else been seeing animations like that a lot, where it locks the outfielder into an animation where they're playing the ball off a bounce when it looks like they probably could have easily caught it? I've been having that happen to my opponents, but also myself. 3-0 swinging, and it was a bad idea. One more out here for us in the bottom of the second. And we are going to extend the inning. Orlando Arcia gets a single. I'm actually going to really try to hit a homer now. That's what I want, is just a 3-run bomb. Is he throwing at me? I really can't tell. Like, normally I would be like, oh yeah, he's throwing at me. But with how his first pitches went, being on Switch, they were exactly like that. I'm not sure if he's just having trouble. Oh, I missed that. Good timing, but way too far under the ball. A little bit of warning track power. As long as we don't give up a run, we start 1-0 with this team. And there's a strikeout. Tony Gwynn, no strikeout there, but it's out number 2. After this game, I want to see where I'm at for the strikeout missions. Tally up how many I had this game. I think maybe we're at 4 for this game. It's not over yet. Wait, if I give up a home run, I could actually lose. Oh, no. This is exactly where I used to play Battle Royale all the time. If you guys were watching the daily videos a few years ago, when I would pretty much only do BR for my videos, this is exactly where I would give up a 2-run home run. No way. Oh my goodness. I can't believe that just happened. Okay, I really got to focus up here. I don't want to lose this game. So besides the home run, not that bad of a top of the third inning, but here I am down to my final 3 outs in this game. And now I got to face a diamond pitcher. Nathan Eovaldi, 106 hits per 9. All right, at least I have the top of my lineup, my 1, 2, 3 hitters. Let's try to focus up. 3-0 to J-Ram. You can only see one of the pitches on the screen here. For me, that's a big enough reason to leave my hands off the controller. We took ball 4. I don't know if it hit him, but he's on first base. That's the tying run. I got 99 Machado. If he hits a homer, we win it. But at this point, just get that run across from first. See, is that on purpose? I literally cannot tell if he did that on purpose or if it's a straight up accident. Because something like that makes me think it's probably an accident. As long as I don't ground into a double play here, I'm fine. Wild pitch, and J-Ram's going to be in scoring position, but we're also 1 ball away from him just advancing off a walk anyways. And there's ball 4, so he would have got into second anyways. The tying run's on second, the winning run's on first, and I'm not sure if I've had a pitch to hit yet. And lost connection with opponent. Wait, he just threw a pitch way off again, and that's making me think that he thought he was going to lose or something. That's so weird. Yeah, I literally just got the win. So I don't even get to actually make the comeback. I just get it off a lost connection. I'm guessing he quit, but I would have liked to try to earn it.